SACC. Breaking news today.
Hillary Clinton: yes, I paid for the Trump dossier. So what? With Robert Mueller's investigation over the supposed collusion between the Trump campaign and Russia heating up, the left-wing propaganda mills are working diligently to twist the facts and deceive the public into believing the two entities stole the election. Rather than report on the actual facts of why former members of Trump's campaign are under scrutiny, it's far easier to just write misleading headlines that will convince folks that don't look at the investigative documents themselves. Simply put, the left is abusing its complete control over the media, as it's also covering up the details and seriousness of Hillary Clinton's secret funding of the Trump dossier. More than that, they're now helping her convince the public that it was no big deal and nothing compared to Trump's supposed crimes. As reported at the Daily Mail, while doing an interview with left-wing clown Trevor Noah from The Laughable Daily Show, the twice-failed presidential candidate was less than remorseful over the revelations that it was her and the DNC that paid for the infamous Trump dossier hit piece. She told Noah that of course paying for opposition research is different than colluding with the Russians to influence the election. She also whined that the public should have been told the Trump campaign was under investigation starting in summer 2016, as it would have helped her prospects. Speaking about the dossier, Clinton said, "It was research that started by a Republican donor during the primary, and then when Trump got the nomination for the Republican Party, the people doing it came to my campaign lawyer, Mark Elias, and said, 'Would you like us to continue it?' From my perspective, it didn't come out before the election, as we all know, and what also didn't come out, which I think is an even bigger problem, is that the American people didn't even know that the FBI was investigating the Trump campaign because of connections with Russia starting in the summer of 2016. I know that voters should have had that information. That's something that may have influenced some people. And it's part of what happens in a campaign, where you get information that may or may not be useful and you try to make sure anything you put out into the public arena is accurate. So this thing didn't come out until after the election, and it's still being evaluated, but the fact of the FBI investigation into the Trump campaign and Russia should have come out. If it was just opposition research, then I wonder why the folks paid to fabricate the dossier pled their fifth and refused to talk to investigators about the issue. I also wonder why Clinton and the DNC's funding was only revealed by extensive research into the issue. The most disgusting part of this ordeal is how matter-of-factly they throw out the claim that Trump colluded with Russia. They just repeat the phrase over and over again, hoping that it will turn into the truth, or at least, create the perception that it's true. They have no interest in the truth, only weaponizing an unproven claim to their advantage. It's un-American and practically traitorous that way they lodge these accusations without proof and present them as fact. But I guess that's to be expected from America-hating leftists, whose only motivation is the acquisition of power.